Happy morning, my dear children. Today we are going to discuss about that P block element 2, unit number 3. Oxo acids of phosphorus structure. Oxo acids of phosphorus preparation. First we have to learn about the preparation. Here having 5 different formulas. One is about that hypophosphorus acid. Second one is about that orthophosphorus acid. The third one, hypophosphoric acid. Fourth one, orthophosphoric acid. Fifth one, pyrophosphoric acid. What are they? Hypophosphorus acid, orthophosphorus acid, hypophosphoric acid, orthophosphoric acid, pyrophosphoric acid. These are the 5 types. First one, hypophosphorus acid. Before learning this formula, first we have to learn the phosphorus acid formula. What is the formula of phosphorus acid? H3PO3, otherwise orthophosphorus acid. H3PO3. If I am removing one oxygen from phosphorus acid, one oxygen, so what is the formula? H3PO2. Can you remember? What is that one? Hypophosphorus acid. Next, come to learn about the remaining 3 formulas. First one, we have to take orthophosphoric acid, otherwise phosphoric acid. What is the formula? H3PO4. H3PO4. Here, first I am going to multiply this formula by 2. Multiply by 2. So, we can be written as 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Am I right? That is H6. Next, P into 2 is equal to P2. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. H6 P2O8. Here, from this compound, I am removing one molecule of hydrogen peroxide. Removing one H2O2. One H2O2. So, what is the formula becomes? How the formula becomes? H4P2O6. Can you remember? First you have to write the phosphorus acid, phosphoric acid multiplied by 2. What is the phosphoric acid formula? H3PO3 multiplied by 2. So what's the formula? H6P2O8. Removing one hydrogen peroxide. So what's the formula? H4P2O6. Come to below. Pyrophosphoric acid. Again say like that, multiplied by 2 from the orthophosphoric acid. Orthophosphoric acid formula H3PO2 multiplied by 2 means H6P2O8. Here I am removing one water molecules. Remove one water molecules. What is the formula become? H4P2O7. This way how to write the formulas. Next, about that oxidation state of hypophosphorus acid, H3PO2. First you have to take the all alkali metal, that is hydrogen having +1. So 3 into +1. 3 into 1 plus phosphorus we can be taken as X plus 2 into -2 equal to 0. 3 plus X minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to 4 minus 3 equal to +1 oxidation state. Can you clear? Then orthophosphorus acid formula H3PO3. Hydrogen can be taken as plus 1. 3 into plus 1 plus phosphorus can be taken as X plus 3 into minus 2 equal to 0. 3 plus X minus 6 is equal to 0. X is equal to 6 minus 3 is equal to X is equal to 6 minus 3. X is equal to plus 3 oxidation state. That is about the phosphorus acid. Hypophosphoric acid. What's the formula here? Hypophosphoric acid H4P2O6. 4 into plus 1, that is 4 into 1 is equal 4 into 1 plus 2X plus 6 into minus 2 equal to 0. 4 plus 2X minus 12 equal to 0. 2X equal to 12 minus 4. 2X is equal to 8. X is equal to 8 by 2. That's about plus 4 oxidation state. That is about the hypophosphoric acid. Plus 4 oxidation state. What about the orthophosphoric acid? What's the formula? H3PO4. 3 into 1 plus phosphorus taken as X plus 4 into minus 2 equal to 0. 3 plus X minus 8 equal to 0. X is equal to 8 minus 3. X is equal to plus 5. That's about the oxidation state of orthophosphoric acid. Next, about the pyrophosphoric acid. What is the formula here? H4P2O7. 4 into plus 1 plus 2X plus 7 into 2 minus 2 equal to 0. 4 plus 2X minus 14 equal to 0. 2X is equal to 14 minus 4. 2X is equal to 10. X is equal to 10 by 2 is equal to plus 5 oxidation state. Like that you have to learn. Okay. Next, about how can you prepare oxo acids of phosphorus. Oxo acids of phosphorus. How can you prepare? First, the preparation of hypophosphorus acid. Phosphorus, that is P4, reacts with water molecules. We get H3PO2 and also we get phosphine. Already the equation we learned. Phosphine preparation, phosphorus reacts with water, we get H3PO2 plus pH3. So, how can you balance the equation? How much phosphorus atom the reactant side? So make it the product side. 1 phosphine and 3 H3PO2. So the hydrogen phosphorus is balanced. What about the hydrogen? Product side. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So make it 6. 3 3 7 9. 9 plus 3 12. 6 into 2 is equal to 12. Now the equation is balanced. What about the next one? Orthophosphorus acid. By the reaction between P4O6 plus water molecules, we get H3PO3. How can you balance the equation? How much phosphorus atom is there? 4 phosphorus. Make it 4. How much hydrogen is there? 4 3 are 12. So make it 2. Equation is balanced. Next, about phosphorus reacts with oxygen, we get phosphorus reacts with oxygen in the presence of water, we get H4P2O6, that we are saying hypophosphoric acid, H4P2O6, hypophosphoric acid. How can you balance the equation? How much phosphorus is there? 2 phosphorus. So make it 2P. Next, about how much hydrogen is there in the product side? 4. So make it 2 water molecules. How much oxygen is there? The product side 6 oxygen. Make it 2 into, here 2 into 2 is equal to oxygen. 2 into 2, 4. So now the equation is balanced. Next, about H3PO4. How can you prepare? Already we learned that one. P4O10 reacts with water. We get H3PO4. How much phosphorus atom is there? 4. So make it 4 the product side. How much about the hydrogen? 12. So make it 6 into 2 is equal to 12. Equation is balanced. What about the pyrophosphoric acid? How can you write the equation? H3PO4. That is about the phosphoric acid. This phosphoric acid is converted into H4P2O7. That's about the pyrophosphoric acid and also having hydrogen. Sorry, having water molecules. Then how can you balance the equation? The product side may having 6 hydrogen, so make it reactant side 2 multiplied by 2. Now the equation is balanced. Okay, these are some area. Next, we learn about how can we draw the structure of phosphorus, oxides of phosphorus. Structure. So after the preparation, you have clear idea about the formulas, am I right? What is hypophosphorus acid formula? H2PO2. Orthophosphorus formula, H3PO3. Hypophosphoric acid formula, H4P2O6. Orthophosphoric acid formula, H3PO4. Pyrophosphoric acid formula, H4P2O7. Okay. This structure we are going to learn now. Before that, there have some common arrangement of this phosphorus, oxo acids of phosphorus, of their structure, having some common arrangement. That is, some element have to arrange in such a way like that. That is, I am giving P double bond O, OH. This is common for all. Okay? Can you understand, my dear children? This is common for all structure. Common. That is PO, P double bond O, OH. This group is common for all. Phosphorus with oxygen and OH group. So, first I am writing P upwards double bond oxygen, then right side OH. So just to look now, hypophosphorus acid formula, H3PO2, am I right? So as per this formula, phosphorus is over. Out of 3 hydrogen, 1 is over, 2 oxygen is over. Which one are the remaining? That is, remaining is 2 hydrogen. So you have to make it 2 hydrogen on the 2 different sides. Now it is over, am I right? So this is the formula of hypophosphorus acid. Can you draw? Next, I told you that which is the common? P double bond O, OH is the common. So you have to write Next one, orthophosphorus acid, P double bond OH. Then come to the formula. Orthophosphorus acid, what's the formula? H3PO3. So out of this, POOH is over, P double bond OH is over. What's the remaining? 2 hydrogen. So 2 hydrogen over oxygen. Out of 3, 2 over. Then 1 more. So one side OH, one side having 1 H. Now the equation is over. Sorry, formula, the structure is over. Next one. Hypophosphoric acid. Hypophosphoric acid. I told them which is the common. Which group is common? POOH. Here, try to understand the concept. Before the two compounds having only one phosphorus, here having 2 phosphorus. Am I right? So 2 group is common. 2 group, don't forget that 2. That is 2 POOH group is common. P double bond on the upside, left side OH. Okay. Same like that. Again we have draw P upper OH. Sorry, upper O, right corner OH. So which is over? POOH is over. That is 2 group is over. Then count the formula. How much hydrogen is there? 4 hydrogen. That is out of 4, 2 is over. Remaining 2. Then how much oxygen is there? 6 oxygen. Out of 6, 4 over remaining 2. So make it OH. Next one. Orthophosphoric acid. Orthophosphoric acid. What is the formula? H3PO4. Okay. Then which one is the common? POOH is the common. Am I right? POOH is the common. So how much oxygen is remaining and how much hydrogen is remaining? Out of 3, 1 hydrogen is over. Remaining 2 hydrogen. Then oxygen. 4 oxygen. Out of 4, 2 is over. Then remaining 2. So we have to write OH one side, other side OH. Now the structure is over. Next about one of the very important question. Pyrophosphoric acid. Pyrophosphoric acid. Try to learn the formula. H4P2O7. H4P2O7. So here also 2 phosphorus atom is there. So make it 2 phosphorus. Another one phosphorus. In making here connection, I am using one oxygen. Okay. Which are the common group? POOH. Other one common group? POOH. So now you count how much remaining 2 hydrogen and also 2 oxygen. Already 5 oxygen is over. 2 oxygen, then OH. That also over. Next about, we can be learn about that group 16 element. Group 16 element. That is about the oxygen element. Am I right? Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium, livermorium. These are some examples about the group 16 element. That we are saying about the group 16 elements are called as chalcogen. Chalcogen is otherwise called one of the very important question, ore forming element. Chalcogen is what? Ore forming element. The first element, we can discuss about the first element. The first element is oxygen. It is the most abundant element. It exists at an dioxygen in air. That's about the 20% of air oxygen having in our that atmosphere. Am I right? here. One of the important point, the most abundant element exists, dioxin in air, and it is a combined form as oxide. For example, oxygen and sulfur makes about 46.6 percentage and 0.034 percentage of earth crust by weight. Sulfur exists as sulfates. Sulfide exists as a zinc blend, galena, etc. Here we are calling this also present in a volcanic ash. Next about what are the physical properties. We know oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium, polonium. Out of this, except oxygen, others everything are the solid state. Okay, oxygen is only the gaseous form. This is at the temperature is about 293 Kelvin. Then atomic number of oxygen is 8, sulfur 16, selenium 34, tellurium 52, polonium 84. Here what are the isotopes of oxygen is having single isotope? Oxygen 16, sulfur 32, selenium 80, tellurium 130, and polonium we have two isotopes, PO 209 and PO 210, polonium 209 and polonium 210. Try to learn the atomic mass. Oxygen atomic mass is equal to 15.99, sulfur 32.06, selenium 78.94, tellurium 197.68, polonium 209. These are some of atomic mass at 293 Kelvin. The electronic configuration also already thorough it. Okay, already thorough it. If you have any doubt, please call me. Okay, helium using for oxygen, sulfur using for neon, selenium, argon here we are using, tellurium, Kr, and also about the polonium, xenon, Xe. Next, atomic radius density you have to learn as per the theoretical part, maybe ask about the one word. Next about the melting point and the boiling point. Melting point means here oxygen 54. Next about that sulfur 388, selenium 494, tellurium 723 and polonium 527. Maximum boiling point. And about the maximum about the melting point. Next about the boiling point. Oxygen 90, about the sulfur 718, selenium 954, tellurium 1261, and about that last one polonium. Polonium is about that 1235. This is about the boiling point. Next about how we can be prepared oxygen, preparation of oxygen. The atmosphere and water contain 23% of atmosphere contain oxygen, water containing 83% mass of oxygen respectively. Oxygen contained in the combined form. Industrially, oxygen is obtained by the fractional distillation of liquefied air. Oxygen is prepared from the following method. We are giving some of the following method. First, I am taking one of the compound is about that hydrogen peroxide. What is the formula of hydrogen peroxide? H2O2. This undergoes decomposition. We get water molecules and about the oxygen. We have to balance the equation. 2 water molecules to make it 2 hydrogen peroxide. Next about hydrogen peroxide on reacts with alkaline KMnO4, potassium permanganate, with acidified with sulfuric acid. We get Mn2 plus ion, O2 gas plus water molecules, H2O. How can you balance the equation? Product side make it 5 of oxygen. So the reactant side of hydrogen peroxide also make it 5H2O2. Next, oxygen. If you are making the product side 2MnO4 minus means we can be write the reactant side 2MnO4 minus means the product side we can be converted into 8 molecules of water. The ions 2Mn plus ions, that also balanced. Next, another one important point is about that some of the metallic oxide means magnesium oxide, mercury oxide, barium peroxide, potassium chloride, potassium nitrate. This undergoes decomposition on heating. Mercuric oxide is converted into mercury plus oxygen. Barium peroxide is converted into barium oxide plus oxygen. Potassium chloride is converted into potassium chloride plus oxygen. Potassium nitrate reacts with decomposition, we get potassium nitrite and also oxygen. These are the 4 steps. First you have to balance the equation. Mercury oxide, on heating we get mercury plus oxygen. So O2, here 2 oxygen, so make it 2 there, 2 mercury. Now the equation is balanced. What about the barium peroxide? BaO2 undergoes decomposition to form barium oxide, BaO plus oxygen. Try to balance the equation 2 oxygen, barium oxide, 2 oxygen. So product side make it 2 BaO2. Next about that, potassium chloride formulas KClO3. This undergoes decomposition, we get KCl plus O2. So how can you balance the equation? Oxygen, we have to balance oxygen. 3 into react side 2 3s are 6. So make it oxygen 3 into O2 is equal to 3 O2. And also make it 2 KCl. Next about potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate is decomposed into potassium nitrite and oxygen. Reactor side make it 2, product side make it 2. Now the reaction is balanced. Next about what are the properties of dioxygen, oxygen gas. Oxygen is a paramagnetic in nature. There is about, we are saying about unpaired electron. Am I right? 11th standard we learn about that. like nitrogen, fluorine, oxygen also form a strong hydrogen bond. Oxygen can be bonded with hydrogen. Oxygen exists in two allotropic forms, namely dioxygen and trioxygen. The trioxygen means we are saying ozone. Some small amount of ozone occurs in the sea level by the reaction between ultraviolet ray light. Then how can you prepare oxygen by means of a laboratory preparation? By passing electric discharge through oxygen, we are giving a potential about that 20,000 volt. About 10% of oxygen is converted into ozone. Gives the remaining mixture is known as about that ozonized oxygen. What is about the pure ozone? Pure ozone is a pale blue gas. It is obtained by the fractional distillation of liquefied ozonized oxygen. That is about that oxygen is converted into atomic oxygen. Atomic oxygen plus one of the nascent oxygen gives O3. That's about the ozone. Already we learned that one. Then how can you draw the structure of ozone? The ozone molecule have a bend shape and symmetrically with delocalized bonding between the oxygen atom. Delocalized moving. Ants are moving. First I told that how much element is there? 3 element. One element need 8 electrons. So 8 into 3 is equal to 18. Sorry. 8 into 3 is equal to 24. But here having one oxygen atom 6. 3 oxygen atom means 6 into 3 is equal to 18. When you are minusing the 24 minus 18, we get 6. 3 element having, 6 bond having. 3 element, 3 bonds. So, make it here double bond one side and the other side we get single bond. So, now the bond is over. How can you make it that electron dot structure? Previously I told you that if a single bond having means make it 6 electron and double bond having make it 4 electron. Don't forget that. Single bond having 6 electron, double bond having 4 electron. That is 6 plus 4, 10. Remaining we have 2 more electron dot. So make it the center of the oxygen, make it 2 dot. How can you find the charge? Charge means the single bond here having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 electron and here also having 7. There is excess electron, so make it negative. That about the oxygen, how can you find this one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So shortage of electrons, so make it plus. What about this oxygen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This oxygen, everything is correct. Next one, change the structure. First we have to make it say single bond. Single bond oxygen, double bond. So make it here 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not least over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here also one having. So excess electron having. So make it negative. What about the oxygen? Double bond oxygen. Double bond having make it 4. So here make it plus means make it 2 electrons. Already we learned the electron dot structure. Single bond here having When you are counting, valence electron is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 having. So negative charge. What about the upside oxygen? 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. What about this oxygen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So everything is over. So you have today assignment. I am giving the today assignment. One is about that. What are the preparation of oxo acids of phosphorus? Preparation of oxo acid of phosphorus, and also about that structure of ozone. Thank you all for thank you. Have a nice day.